everyone, my name's Vicky and I work for Paint for Fun. In this video today I'm going to teach you how to do a portrait. One of the classes we do is paint your partner, and I know when people join they get a bit intimidated about painting portraits, but I think when you know the proportions and what to do, it's not so intimidating and it can be quite fun. So I'll just talk to you about what you need and how to do the proportions of a portrait, and we can go from there. So what you need today is a canvas, and I've got some paints and a little paintbrush, and how I'll start is just make a light colour and then put it in the background. So when I do portraits I like to break it up and do it in shapes, and that way it's not so intimidating. Like if you just were to focus on an eye and start from there, then it can get a bit out of whack. So how I like to do it is I'm going to just make a light yellow colour. So I've got a white and a yellow, and I'm just going to make sort of a light colour to do the shapes, and then when we get started we can build on top of that. If you start with a black, it can be quite hard to cover over, so when you do it light, it doesn't matter if you mess up or if it looks a bit dodgy, you can just sort of start again. So today I'm going to be doing a girl's face, and I'm going to do it quite big and cover most of the canvas. So I've got this nice yellow colour, and I'm going to start off by doing a circle in the middle. Oh, that's probably a bit light for you to see. Maybe I'll use a darker colour. I'll make an orange. So, just starting in the middle of the canvas, just going to do a big circle, and this is going to just help you proportion the face. So, if you can see in these other portraits, they are kind of in the middle, and that's where we want to start, and then we have to grid it up a little bit. So I've got the circle, so that's going to be the main part of the face, and then just add some lines down the side, and this is going to be, if you look at a face, it's not just a big circle, but it's kind of got some lines, and this will just help us guide things. So when you've got the main circle, you do a line through the middle, and this will just help us guide where the eyes are going to go. And when you know this proportion, it kind of works for all faces, and you can adapt it to the face that you've chosen. So we've got the circle, now we're just going to put where the chin is. So it's sort of split into thirds. So we've got one section, another one, and then we'll just do another third down here, if you can see. 1, 2, 3. And then add where the jawline is going to be. And whenever you're doing portraits, it can be a bit daunting if you don't have a face to look at. So if you have a little reference guide to the face that you want to do, I'll be looking at these ones, and I've also got a little picture down here as a guide. And then I'm just going to go in and add sort of where the neck is. And then we're going to put a little line where the nose is. So where this bottom of the circle is, that's where the lips can be. And then you just go up a little bit more, maybe another third of this section. So 1, go. So if you can see, the face is starting to come together. That's where the eyes can be, the nose, the lips would go at the bottom of the circle, and then we've got a little chin. And when you have the base of this face, this can be used for a girl or a boy. Kind of works for whatever you're doing. And I think if you're new to portraits, it's good to maybe not pick a famous person, but just a generic face that you find, because if you pick a famous person, there's so much pressure for it to look exactly like that person. But if you just do a rough guide, People don't know who that is. So I'm just going to do another line at the top, and this will help us know where the hair is going to go. So I'm just joining where these two lines at the edge are. And it's kind of halfway between the circle and the eye line. And then I'm going to start putting some lines in to help guide the face. So this is the nose, so I'm just going to draw some lines in here. With the eyes, you can do 2 lines at the middle where this part is, and then some lines at the side for this part of the eye, like here and here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, and they're kind of evenly spaced out. And then just drawing in a bit more angles where the eyes will go. So it's kind of like little brackets where you've made those lines. And then I'm just going to do the bridge of the nose. So it's line. You're kind of doing 2 lines in the middle, connecting this little nose that you've made. And where the nose is, the lines in the middle of the nose, so I'm going to do another one underneath, just here. And this is where little nostrils are. So, looks like they've got a mustache. When you're doing the lines, and if you're using paint, sometimes it can get a bit clogged up, so you can just keep adding water and it will help it flow a bit easier. And it doesn't really matter what colour you do it in. Again, I'm just using a light colour, and if you can see with the other portraits, you can go crazy. You can put whatever colour you want. If you see the girl at the end, she's yellow, and then we've got a bit more of an orangey one here and a pink one, but you can do whatever colour you like. I think I might do quite a colourful one today. So we've got the top of the eyes in, so I'm just going to do a little eyebrow shape at the top. And this is the point where you could start to make it a bit more of a girl or a boy. With a boy, their eyebrows and eyes, that part is a bit smaller, but with a girl it's a bit wider. So now I'm going to draw the eye in, and I just like to do the top of the eyes and then build the rest in. So I'm going to start at this corner and just do a round shape from the start of the bracket to the end, and then copy it on the other side. And I think sometimes when people do eyes, they struggle a little bit and they do these, I'll show you, like these shapes. But I think if you want more of a realistic eye, if you stick to drawing the darkest parts of the eye first, so with a girl you could do the top part of the eye and then the eyeball, and then just build the rest in with a lighter colour. But I'll show you as I go along. So we've got this top part, so like where the eyeliner or the top part of the eyelashes go, and then just keeping it in the middle, doing a little circle. So you've got some little eyeballs now. So once you've done that, you can start to add in where her lips are a little bit more. So I've got the line in the middle, and I'm just going to do another line over the top, and one underneath. I've just filled in the top line a little bit more because that orange line was going through it. Now I'm going to add in some nostrils. So I'm just adding in a little circle underneath. And filling it out. I think doing these guidelines makes it so much easier because, yeah, if you start just with one part of the face, then say if I just started with the eye, you can kind of lose track of where the rest of the face is. But when you have the guidelines in, you just fill in each section as you go, and it's a little bit less daunting. So I'm just going to build in her neck and shoulders a bit more. I think I've given her quite a broad neck, so I'm just going to slim that down a little bit. And add in some shoulders. There we go. And let's give her lots of hair. Quite like this hairstyle on the end, so I'm going to go with that. So she's got a bit of a swoop. And you can build on top of this circle as well. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add a bit of hair at the top. Woohoo! Oh my god! Mermaid hair! And then bring it round. It doesn't matter if you cover the face a little bit. Just put that over her shoulder. And then bring it round a bit more here. There we go. Okay, so thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to learn more, please come to our Paint Your Partner classes. If you do a painting, please share the results with us. Thank you.